Hi guys, so here is my GoPro 11. I'm going to share you with my thoughts, some things I think maybe could be improved, and importantly why I think it's still a really good choice in 2024 going into 2025. So I absolutely love this thing. First and foremost, I use it loads, and I primarily use it for co-steering, which is a pretty active activity based in the sea. So this thing regularly, for a start, it's waterproof, it's in the sea all the time, and that is absolutely fantastic. And you know, it's pretty active what I'm doing with it. I'm jumping off cliffs, I'm, you know, in waves, close proximity to rocks, and you know, that's a pretty challenging environment, and this thing really has held up very, very well. It's got loads of cool features, but first and foremost, it's just very, very simple to use. If you just want to use it straight out of the box, you can, but let's open the menu, choose the sort of pro shot mode, and you can customize everything. So you've got a huge amount of frame rates you can choose from your sort of standard 24, 25, 30. You can get slow-mo up to 120 frames a second at 4K, I believe, which is really, really good. And if you can even go even higher than that, but at lower resolutions. The operation when in the field is really simple, assuming your settings are all good. You've got the button on the left, which is going to be your power, but also change your modes. So obviously the video is the default, but it also takes really good photos as well. One of the best success I've had taking photos is using an accessory, a dome port accessory, and those get some really cool shots using that really wide field of view. And it's got some cool, a range of different time-lapse effects, but the hyperlapse sort of things and time shifts work really, really well. They're really good fun. One thing that is really cool about it, it has that all important these days 8:7 aspect ratio, which is available in a lot of the resolutions. So that's really good. That means in post you've got lots of options to reframe. You can go for portrait as well as horizontal stuff. So yeah, it's really good when you're editing to you know, maximize your field of view, and you can zoom in and crop and still end up with 4K footage. So that's really, really cool. So why is it still a relevant choice in 2024 going into 2025? Basically the 12, if you hadn't heard, was plagued by a raft of issues really that weren't present in the 11, and now the GoPro have released the GoPro 13. But this is you know, if you get one of these, it's a proven, tested model. It's been out since 2022. It's a significant saving on the GoPro 13. Also, if you're already in the sort of ecosystem of having any GoPros from models 9 through 12, the batteries in those models, and obviously that includes this GoPro 11, they all work throughout those. So if you're going to go for the new GoPro 13, bear in mind it has a new style of battery. It does give you longer battery life, which is cool, but it is not compatible with any of these older GoPros. So that may be something to bear in mind. The battery life I find on these is still really good. I do have several. I mean, I use these and I take them on sort of long expeditions in the water, so sort of colder temperatures, and I have, you know, these days I've got 6 of these batteries. But one battery is still going to get you lots done, and unless you really need to continually film without changing a battery for, you know, really long periods of time, then you're going to be good with these Enduro batteries. Yeah, the other thing, as I said, it's got good waterproofing. I almost exclusively use mine in the sea and jumping off cliffs and stuff, so that's about as good a test as you're going to get for waterproofing as there is. So yeah, all in all, really love these things, highly recommended, and yeah, still worth grabbing one.